Alright, goal 3 of stage 3 of Hybrid Highway special event. This, I gotta say, is the one that took me a few extra attempts trying to hit the top speed of 344 kph or 214 miles per hour in this car without any upgrades. Becomes a bit tricky because while the Le Mans 24-hour circuit does have some of the longest straights in real racing 3, like Mulsanne Straight, but reaching what the top speed that's on the spec in most cars is downright impossible, if not very difficult, certainly on your own. So of course, we do have some other cars racing alongside us, and the fact that we do actually have drafting that is active in this event is kind of comes in clutch in this goal, because if I stay in 7th place and essentially get a tug from P6, who is driving Pagani, then I can just barely. The first Mulsanne Straight is long enough that this one is pretty straightforward. You have to be able to reach the top speed. You can actually get in front of the Pagani and pull it off, but the problem is you have to hit that top speed 2 more instances, and no other straight is nearly as long as the first Mulsanne Straight. So the second instance, you have to make sure you pull it off in this after the first chicane. So second Mulsanne Straight, you gotta be able to hit the target speed, which comes in extremely close. Now this one is probably I think the most difficult one to hit the target speed. And remember, you cannot damage your car either. So I did kind of ran into that barrier because I couldn't slow down fast enough. But still, I am still staying in P7 through the Mulsanne corner. This one is just not long enough and just not even worth bothering with here. But after that, heading into Indianapolis, this is going to be the your third opportunity to hit the top speed, and once again, it's not as long as the first Mulsanne Straight. Certainly, you're coming in with less speed as well, because Mulsanne corner is not as fast corner as Tête Rouge. So there we go, and once again, I couldn't slow down fast enough to stay on tarmac the whole time, but thankfully, the staying on track is not one of the conditions in this goal. You just cannot slam into other cars or basically damage your car. So then now the chase is on, because you do have to finish P5. So climbing up to P5, you pretty much, as you can see here, I had to do it essentially through the final bit, basically through Porsche curves, and the fourth chicane is my last opportunity to claim the rank that is required for this goal. So here we go, and of course through the final fourth chicane, Ahmed does over brake and slow down quite a bit. So there you have it. And by the way, I think Pagani just has the higher top speed than the Sián here, even though Sián does have a faster acceleration. And that's important because you're not going to be able to basically reach the top speed necessary by drafting behind Ahmed. You have to rely on the Pagani to kind of tug you along, because while Pagani goes faster, you kind of go faster, but following behind another Sián just doesn't do it, because basically Ahmed is not able to reach the speed that we both need, right? So anyway, of course, a lap around 24-hour circuit does wipe out nearly all of the service bars, but more importantly, that gets us through yet another goal, which I believe this is really the only goal that does really came close to requiring upgrades. But anyway, that'll do it for this video. So stay tuned for the rest of the stage 3.